it is pretty likely that there are going to be many people, possibly, that won't like this particular message. But it doesn't make it any less true. I am asking all of you that have a reasonable amount of intellect and who have common sense, not those who are biased, who have a bias in particular as it relates to the police department, who may have a relative that works for the police or one of those agencies, or who might even be a police officer themselves. See, here's where the rubber meets the road. Here's where you have to face yourself. And you're facing yourself right now if you represent the law in any capacity. And the question is this: what does it mean for a police officer to protect and serve? And who are they protecting and serving? We've seen this symbol, we've seen this expression on their vehicles numerous times. But the question still remains: who are they protecting and serving? Are they protecting you and I? And if so, in what capacity or how? I want someone. It would be nice if a police officer could chime in and let me know, when you went through the academy, what did they tell you the exact meaning of that expression was? To protect and serve. Who in the world are you protecting and serving? Now, I know it's understood that you carry a weapon, several weapons actually, one more lethal than the other, but yes, your life is on the line. We've heard this expression before as well. But again, who do you actually protect and serve? I mean, police officers are second responders. I've heard people say first responders, like fire department and EMT, if you will, and then police officers. They're not first responders. They're the first ones to show up at a scene after something has already happened. Should I say that again? It's already happened. You're responding to something that already has happened. The first responder is the person involved in the situation, if you want to be technically correct. So if I'm held up at gunpoint, which has happened to me before in my lifetime, I'm the first responder. I'm responding to the situation. Yes, I am. When the man says get down on the ground and I get down on the ground, I'm responding to the stimuli, him holding the gun at me. I'm responding when he says give me all of your money. I'm the first responder, not the police. They come back later on to mop things up, supposedly, and they come in and they say, give us a description. What time did this happen? What's your social security number? Where do you live at? What's your phone number? How many people were they? When did it happen? Do you know who it was? Do you know who it possibly could have been? How much money did they take? These are the questions that the police ask you when they arrive. This is stuff you already know because you were there. Hello? So what did they protect? They didn't protect me or you when you was mobbed, when you were mugged, or when you were raped, or when you was assaulted. The police wasn't there. Once they're called, they respond to a call, but they didn't protect you. Do you find people who have a likelihood of being, let's say, assaulted by someone, or they having a situation with a crazed lover, someone who's upset with them and say, I'm going to kill you. If you call the police and say, can you have somebody sit outside my door? Do you think they're going to do that? They're not going to protect you then. They're going to say, no, get a dog. I've heard it said by police officers before. They're going to say, no, call us if something happened. This is how they respond. But let a bank get robbed, the police will send half the department there to the bank. They'll have the whole place on shutdown for several hours after the bank robbery has already occurred. They send more support to that banking situation than they do to your home. Well, you say someone broke in my house and they assaulted my wife. Do you think the next day you're going to have a police officer or a plainclothes police officer or a couple of them sitting in the car watching your house, protecting you? No. You know why? There's no money in it for the system. If you pay somebody specifically to include the police department for someone to do special duty, they'll show up. You know why? There's something in it for them. Go figure. We don't have enough man hours. We don't have enough manpower to protect people, who actually need protection. Unless you're going to pay us. We'll find someone on the roster, someone who is off that day, someone who's not scheduled that day, and we'll see if we can get you some security at about $22 an hour. Honestly. So, I know I just kind of scathed the surface here, but my question is the same. Who do police protect and serve? Is it the general public? Is it the people? Or is it some other interest? Is it the corporations that they protect and serve for real? The people who really have the money. Is that who they really protect and serve? But one thing I do know, police officers walk around with a clipboard or with a pad in their pocket called a citation book. Every time they write a ticket, somebody's getting paid. But the person they're writing the ticket to, that's not the individual getting paid. It's the system that's getting paid because of our so-called infractions. I jaywalked today, so a police officer gave me a ticket. And it's X amount of dollars I have to pay because I jaywalked. My parking meter ran out. I got a ticket from a police officer. So there's X amount of dollars I have to pay because my ticket that was given to me for my meter running out. Oh, I ran a stop sign. I contest that I didn't do it. The police officer says that I did. So now I have to go to court and plead my case, so to speak. The judge finds me guilty. I still have to pay court costs and the ticket. Maybe. And if I wait all the way up until the court date, I probably will have a ticket that has doubled. All from the police officer writing that ticket or that citation to me. I went 7-8 miles over the speed limit. Police officer gave me a ticket for speeding. That ticket ended up being $100 or more because I broke a law supposedly, or it was an infraction of the law. I owed a court cost, and I've been delinquent for a couple months. Now, I'm subject to be arrested unless I pay that. I can't get my license back because, I had a DUI and I have to pay $300 or $400 or maybe $1,000 to be reinstated. I have to pay it to the court system, or I can't get my license back. This is not me. These are all hypotheticals. But my point is, somebody's getting paid other than the people. All of this money is being funneled into the system, the judicial system, from us, through the police officer. He's the vehicle, she's the vehicle that's writing those citations. And the city is making money. The county is making money. The state is making money from the people. So, who is the police officer serving? Is he or she serving the people and protecting the interests of the people? Or are the police officers protecting and serving the system that pays them? What's your take? This is Brother Teacher.